What's up, guys? This is Jason with Buddha Farms coming to you May 23rd, 2018. And it's been super warm outside. It's been about 95, 98 degrees. I'm on the north side of Lake Pontchartrain. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, or if y'all have heard anyway, New Orleans has been getting pounded and we haven't gotten anything. I take that back. We had one day where we had a nice little drizzle. But anyway, the garden's getting watered. We're watering it in the back every day now. Hoping we're getting some rain. Actually, they got a tropical disturbance in the Gulf, so we might be getting some this weekend. I think there was a 40 or 50% chance of something developing, but we'll see. The rain will be needed. It's been a few weeks since it's really had a good rain over here, and it's been super hot. But anyway, not messing with the garden right now. What we're doing is we're going to build a outside area for the chickens. I'm giving them grass and clippings and all of that and let them munch on it. We were free ranging originally, and sorry Amy and Carl, but we have hawks also, but that's been a while, so we've been having them cooped up in there. We've been giving them grass and plants, and I've been giving them a ton of veggies out the garden that's either overripe or, you know, whatever, didn't produce well. But they're happy. But we're going to give them this nice shaded area. The tree's going to help them with the hawks, so they shouldn't get attacked. But we're just going to be putting in some T-posts and some 2x4 welded wire that I actually got off of one of my aunt's properties. She had some old fencing that wasn't being used, so we're going to use that for this, and I've been using it around. I'm actually using it for the trellis of my militons. So I'm gonna stop talking, get to work, put some T-posts in the ground, and get it going. It's gonna be about a 30 by 20 area. Also, what the Mama Buddha's worried about is them flying out, because they do like to fly, so I had to put the cover on the coop. So I do have some netting. I'm gonna let it go and see if they try to get out. If they do, then I'll cover it up. But I'll show y'all as we go along what we're doing. You can see how hard that ground is. It's been super dry. Well, keep going. That was rough. Again, that ground's so hard because it hasn't rained. When I did the fencing all the way around the property, it might take me 10 hits or so on that T-post and that pile driver to get those T-posts in the ground. Oh, that was rough. I would get my gloves. Hands are starting to hurt. All right. Well, now I'm going to start unraveling the chain link, or the fencing, and start patching that down. I'll show y'all, or latching it onto the T-post. I'll bring y'all closer and show y'all how it gets attached, and the little clips that we use for that. Moving on. All right, guys, so it's later on in the afternoon. I had a couple of things to do in the middle of the day. Got a haircut. I don't know if you can tell. Got a couple of inches chopped off, got my neck lined up. Everything's nice and clean. Mama's been worried about that. But anyway, this is just taking a little bit longer than I was expecting, because I was putting it out there that I was just going to kind of lay up the fencing and make it, you know, just loose and not haphazard. It doesn't need to be super strong because it's just chickens, but the first length I put up, I didn't like the way it looked. So what I'm doing is, this is something I've made to tighten up the fence. It's just two 2x4s, and between it I got holes drilled, and then I have bolts going through with a washer and a nut on each side, and that squeezes down on the fence. And you can see I got this metal cabling here. I got it attached to a winch on the other side, connected to the tractor, and I use that to tighten it up. And this is the same setup I've used when doing all the fencing on the perimeter of the property. It works really well. It tightens up the fencing nice. Again, it doesn't have to be super tight and super strong, because it is just chickens. But I didn't want to just throw it up in there and being all loose and wavy. So I'm gonna go tighten up the winch here, and you can see the fence tightening up, and then I'll go ahead and pop a couple of our little hooks, and I'll show you all what we're doing here. And here's Bristow, wanted to play with the ball. All right, that's pretty nice and tight. I'm just going to go ahead. Let me go grab the little clips, and I'll show y'all what we do to connect those up. I'll be right back. All right, these are the little metal clips here. All this does, it kind of goes around the T-post and it hooks onto the wiring. And you can use their special tools, or I just use a pair of pliers or a screwdriver and loop it around. I'm gonna bring you a little closer, let you see what I'm talking about. You can see Blaze playing in the background over there. What I'm gonna show you here is these clips. So all they do is loop around, click them into here, loop it around the T-post. It goes over this way. And you can grab a pair of pliers and kind of rip it around. Also seen people do it as a little screwdriver. It's actually like an AUG or something. I use this and just kind of loop it around. What you do notice is the piece likes to shoot out when I do it this way. All right, and that's going to hold it on there nice and tight. I've seen people use like a flathead screwdriver, drill a little hole in it, and that clips around it, and it's easy to kind of turn around. I know there's a special tool that they use to make this a lot easier, but I don't need to buy that. I can do it this way. It works just fine. I'm not putting you know, thousands of yards of fencing up, so I don't need to be real efficient at it. This is just a quick and easy little tool to do there. I put about 3 to 4 of these clips in each post, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten those up, tighten the rest of these posts up, and get this whole square fenced in. I'll let the chickens out, and I'll come back to y'all when I'm done with that. All right, guys, we got our little pen here hooked up. It's about, I guess, 30 by 20 or 30 by 15, something along those lines. But it'll give the chicken another area to come out there, you know, peck at some bugs, eat the grass. They'll probably, within the next few days, they're going to destroy this grass. I'm going to keep it open for them during the day while I'm out here, and probably close it up towards the night when I go in there and feed them and the rabbits and all of that. If you can see on the last T-post over there, I got it just right, so I can open the gate fully and it'll hit the post, but it'll block it off so they can't go in or out. If they start flying over this 4-foot fencing, then I'll have to put up, I got some netting that my father-in-law gave me. He wasn't going to use, so I can use that. It should be enough to kind of cover over this area, and I'll have to put some posts in, maybe a little bracket across to keep the netting high, just connect it onto the ends here. But they're already enjoying it, pecking around, going crazy. So they're really liking it. And again, I just wanted to get them some more yard to go around in. If you remember the beginning of the video, I said we used to free range them, and we had some some hawk issues, and we lost a bunch of chickens. So we had to kind of coop them up here. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all following. Y'all got any questions, let me know. Y'all got any tips or tricks or whatever for me, throw them at me. Leave them in the comments. I'll be 100% happy to see them. I'm definitely learning here. But again, appreciate it, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.